WGC, that's the World Golf Championships, has their tournament every year in Doral. So now that's in Miami. They've had it there for over 50 years. And the guy who bought that golf course back in 2012 is Donald Trump. So since 2013, they've been having Donald Trump host this very important golf tournament in Miami. And he's been holding the Doral. Hold the Doral. Hold the Doral. No more. They're moving. Are you ready for this? To Mexico City. That's an open-handed slap, boy. Now, if you think it's a coincidence that, oh man, they took a tournament away from Donald Trump's golf course and moved it to Mexico, it's not a coincidence. Now, let me show it to you. First, it's now going to be called World Golf Championships Mexico Championship. Okay? Oh, that stings! Oh, that stings, Donald Trump. Okay, it's going to be played now, instead of at Doral, Club de Golf Chapultepec. I have no idea if I said that right, but I love the idea of Donald Trump trying to pronounce that. Oh, that's going to get under his skin. Donald, we'd love to have you there, but oh, you built a wall. Sorry. You can't attend that tournament anymore. How awesome would it be if Mexico barred our president from entering? Actually, not at all awesome, so maybe he shouldn't be our president. Okay, who are the folks who brought the tournament over to Mexico? Grupo Salinas. I just like saying these things because I know every single one of them bothers Donald Trump. Did Trump take this well? No. Hodor. He said, I just heard that the PGA Tour is taking their tournament out of Miami and moving it to Mexico. As an example, they're moving it to Mexico City, which, by the way, I hope they have kidnapping insurance, but they're moving it to Mexico City. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, I don't know why you get the idea that Donald Trump might be against Mexicans. I don't know where that idea popped into your head. So, now I've got the reasoning behind why they made this move. But first, let's see Donald Trump cry a little bit on TV about this. Watch.
And I'm going to bring jobs back from Mexico and China and all these places. I mean, I just heard that the PGA Tour is taking their tournament out of Miami and moving it to Mexico, as an example. They're taking it, it's at Doral, it's at, they use one of my places. They're moving their tournament, it's the Cadillac World Golf Championship, and Cadillac's been a great sponsor, but they're moving it to Mexico. They're moving it to Mexico City, which, by the way, I hope they have kidnapping insurance, but they're moving it to Mexico City.
Now, recently, a judge had ruled against Trump in the Trump University case, and judge from Indiana, but he has a Latino name, and Trump was like, we hear he's Mexican. Okay. What, you mean Mexican-American? What do you mean Mexican? We hear he's Mexican. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So Trump, of course, over the top. Now, I want to go to the PGA Tour statement on this because it's going to shed light onto why they did this. They say, we continue to stand by our earlier statement and the statement of other golf organizations that Mr. Trump's comments are inconsistent with our strong commitment to an inclusive and welcoming environment in the game of golf. Now, this is what they had said when Trump first started talking about how Mexicans coming across the border were criminals and rapists. So they said that back in December. Now, you think that might have something to do with their decision today? Number one, of course it does. Now they'll, of course, backpedal and say it's not political. In fact, we have it. Let's go to clip number 4 here of PGA Commissioner Tim Finchard telling us it's not political.
As we anticipated, some of the reaction revolves around the feeling that somehow this is a political exercise, and it is not that in any way, shape, or form. It is fundamentally a sponsorship issue. We are a conservative organization. We value dollars for our players. We have a strong sense of fiduciary responsibility, so we make decisions that are in the best interest of our players. We pride ourselves at being a conservative organization.
Yeah, I got it, dude. So a lot of guys who watch golf are Republicans, and so he's like, no, we're a conservative organization, not political, not political. But in reality, of course that had something to do with it, but it isn't about the politics. It's about the money, Lebowski. That part he's right about. So let me read you two more quotes from Finchern that give you a sense of what actually happened here. He said, once it became apparent that we would not be able to secure sponsorship at levels that would sustain the event and help it grow at Trump National Doral, we began to have serious discussions with Ricardo and Benjamin Salinas, who expressed strong interest in bringing tournament to Mexico City to benefit golf and its development throughout Mexico. So, in other words, he's saying, look, man, I couldn't get sponsors because of Trump. Trump's now toxic, so companies don't want to be associated with him. And then these Salinas guys come in and they offer me money. You know what I'm going to do as a conservative organization with a fiduciary responsibility to my players? I'm going to take the money. That's what I'm going to do. And if you think the Salinas Group, which is a giant conglomerate in Mexico, they're in media, communications, retail, if you think they didn't do it partly to rub it in Trump's face, you're not paying attention. Of course they wanted to take it away from Trump and bring it to Mexico City. Of course. That's not an accident, right? But here's the Finchern saying, like, they got money and I can't get money from you. What am I going to do? In fact, he made it even clearer. He said, Donald Trump is a brand, a big brand. And when you're asking a sponsor to invest millions of dollars in branding a tournament and they're going to share that brand with a host, it's a difficult conversation. So that right there is awesome. So that means that now Donald Trump is no longer an attractive brand, is no longer a brand that'll bring you money. It'll take money out of your pocket. Uh-oh. The whole point of him running was to increase the value of his brand, and he's done the opposite. Now sponsors look at Trump and go, I don't want anything to do with that. And they run in the opposite direction. And in this case, they ran to Mexico. Oh, that's got to hurt the big guy. Don't ask him if he's all right. He's hurt, dog.